All right, it is time for PreMarket Prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, open, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to PreMarket Prep.
Spencer?
What?
Is it a good afternoon?
Every day with us is a good afternoon. There are degrees of good. Maybe this is like towards the bad end of the spectrum, but every day is a good day, I think. But yeah, you're certainly right. It's not the best day out there. There's to put it lightly, to put it mildly, just a little bit more red than green on the screen today. Basically, if you're not in energy or a handful of biotechs, you're SOL today. Joel, let's get up your charts and you can walk us through it.
Yeah, here we are. We're trending near the lows of the session here. Tried to bounce off the open. No can do. Bearing down. I'm maybe looking for a possible bounce here at 40.55, but don't bank on it. Continuing to make new lows for the session. You saw the reaction to that inflation number, and that is not what the market wanted to hear. So, maybe you know what you do on a day like this with your levels, your technical levels and everything? You go like this, and you take them and you go like this, and you throw them up in the air. And I got a lot of work to do. All right. I'm very disappointed in myself. The lowest number I had was 80.50, and here we are. But anyways, let's move. Crude, that's up 50 cents. That's good. It does 65.78. Gold. Not being gold's supposed to be in a hedge when the market goes down. Not today. They're selling gold 1640 at 1820. I have a feeling, inkling, we're heading back to that 1800 level. Silver, that's down 53 cents at 2714. Bitcoin, that's down 3K, 53,805. I don't know, folks. I said 53K was support, and that's where it is. So been in a trading range for a long time. Better hold here, but that's been the bottom of the trading range. I call 55, and the market goes to 56. Come on, I'm canceling my bid because if it comes down there again, I don't want it. Anyways, tried to lowball it, didn't work. Let's move on, Spencer. What do you want?
Maybe you could
let me make sure I cancel this, okay? Okay. We're good. All right, go ahead.
Maybe you can start by bringing up the DIA, because we've sort of been holding on to the Dow Jones as like our bogey. Like, oh, at least the Dow is up today, right? Well, it's not up anymore. And not only is it not up, but it's down almost 2%. It looks like it's falling through. It had that period of consolidation, right? Yeah, yep. all that, exactly. And it's fallen below that now. Yeah. And that is alarming.
It's an area. I mean, when you have, this kind of area, you have that many lows in the area. I don't care if you're trading tiddlywinks or whatever. It maybe not be good for the median bounce level, right? It's very hard, but let's say it goes down to like the 332 or something. I'm just giving hypothetical scenarios here. And then it comes back up to it. Then that can form as a resistance level, especially if you make a couple highs, lows. Right now, it looks like we're trying to bounce off it. I don't know, 25 minutes left. It feels like they're going to try and sell this into the opening bell, but that's an interesting area. Folks, we've just had a major run up in the market, and this is good for the market. These kind of, believe it or not, it's good for the market to take breathers like this and to pull back.
For sure.
Yeah. And
healthy.
If you're trying to buy the dips, days like this, it's okay to try, but recognize when you're wrong. We were talking about leaning on some of the lows from the prior day. But what issues? Let's just cover some individual issues, and I'll let you steer.
Yeah, well, let's do that, and let's also I like what you just said. This is okay. This is not all run for the hills. This is healthy. Markets, they just can't always go up. They just can't. So yeah, we're down pretty much across the board today in the major indexes, most of the sectors except for energy, but that's okay. I mean, if you're freaking out about that, don't own stocks is all I can tell you. What about some of these high flyers? No, not high flyers. It's not a way to put it. What are these stocks that were up big after hours and pre-market? They're all giving some gains back today. I'm talking about the UEA. I'm talking about Fubo, right? Both up.
Okay, let's
Both up huge.
First one, tip the hat to Triple D. He wasn't that impressed with that EA report. I did not drill into it as much as he did. But, you could talk about good days to report, bad days to report. This is probably wasn't the greatest day to report, right, with the market conditions. So I think that plays a factor. What I'll say on EA, and let's throw out the high, let's throw out the low from the pre-market trading. But if you just drill down on your daily levels and you would have said, hey, yesterday's high was 42.47, let me see how it reacts there. Well, it only went 14 cents through that level and it turned around. So as much as we like to put emphasis on the pre-market highs and lows, they do get a little bit excessive. Oh, look at that, 55 and a quarter low. Oh my gosh. It can't hold up. I couldn't have pegged 40.55. That would be just too good of a call. But keep an eye on your daily highs and lows. And right there, you would have had, hey, this is not going to be a ripper day. Fubo, this is what you got to realize about Fubo. And I'm just talking about at 21 even.
Fugazi. I don't know.
I'm just talking, all right, forget about this thing trading 22.67. I mean, come on now. That was a gift. But even when we were discussing it on the show at 21, it was up 46% from the low.
That's what we said.
So what are you going to do? If you're, that's a pretty good gain. And that's the other thing that happens with these stocks that are in extended downtrends is that when someone gets a chunk, maybe someone bought 10,000 at 15 yesterday, you think, and they're risking the 13. They might want to get out at 19. So that's what you have happening, with the algorithms and with, the intermediate traders. That's why it's so hard for stocks to replicate the rallies. For this one, let's see. If you still want to get interested in Fubo, you thought that was a great move. 7-point move off the low, 3.5, 17.5. Let it come down to 18. Maybe fill the gap from yesterday, 17.75 to 18. If you think that's a major low and you want to pick it up on the cheap, that's what I'm looking at in Fubo.
All right. Joel, we'll go to your stock, Array, ARRY. If you were like me, and you're watching this after hours yesterday and you thought, well, how much could this thing fall realistically? Turns out it could keep on falling because what happened was they gave earnings last night. And in that report, not only were the numbers light, but then they said that they weren't able to reaffirm their previously issued guidance. So basically, like, we gave guidance before, and now we're not sure if we're going to hit those numbers.
So they didn't lower guidance.
No, they just said we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know is what
we don't know.
We don't know. So it's down 46% today. This thing has got cut in half in 3 days.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Wasn't this like the hot stock?
No, it was.
Didn't everyone love this thing?
It was one of them. It was
at 55.
It's a solar play.
Solar play. Yeah, well, it looks like the sun is set on this one. I don't know what to tell you on this one. If you're long it, I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Maybe make a couple lows in the same area. I don't know. I just have to say it doesn't even look like the lows in. It's trading at the lows of the session. So
yeah.
I don't know. If you're short, I don't even know. It's no man's land. You stumped me, Spencer. You have finally did it. After working together how long have we been working together?
Almost 6 years.
Oh my God. You finally stumped me after 6 years. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about this one.
Yeah. All right. There were a couple of stocks that did have some quote unquote positive headlines today, like Domino's Pizza, where Bill Ackman revealed he has a stake.
He has a stake, or he took a stake, huh?
Yeah, they have a 6% stake in the company. Activist hedge fund taking a stake.
Really? Now he's taking a stake in it?
Well, yeah. No. He didn't say when.
Oh, we're trying, man. Yeah, people on Twitter are running with that 40-55 number I gave out. Folks, don't put that much emphasis on it. Bill, if we had a face-to-face talk right now, I would say, "What the hell are you doing?" That's what I would say to Bill Ackman. I would sell. I mean, how long's he been accumulating this thing? I don't know what. I mean, as far as like buy high and buy low and sell high, this is not. When I looked it up in the textbook, this isn't it. Bill better hold 419. That's what I have to say. Pair of lows, new all-time high today, and then a reversal. Folks, if
All
you're
right.
trading Domino's Pizza, keep an eye on 419.
All right, let's give the people what they want. Let's talk about the real stocks. Let's talk about Hertz. Okay,
Oh God.
Here's your symbol: HTZGQ, but not for long because they're coming out of bankruptcy. They have they sided. Well, they have come to terms with Knighthead Capital and a few other firms, including Apollo, and shareholders will get a piece of the pie. They will. Can you believe it? So the stock's up 56% today, up to
Oops,
over.
sorry about that.
At one point, it was over $6. It's not anymore. But
That was Jerome Powell calling me. He was like, "Would you stop calling me Pumpin' Powell?" That's what he said. Pumpin' Powell. uh Spencer, you're just
they're coming out of bankruptcy today, or not today, but
these are stocks for the Power Hour and Get Technical and SPAC Attack. These are
right.
I mean, what am I going to say technically about this one?
All right, fine. Moving on.
620 is my target on the upside. Oh, 620 is the high of the day. So if you're trading this, you want to see follow through 620. 584 high or wherever the close is good levels. So that's what I have for you.
Okay. RAG always asks very well thought out questions here in the afternoon. He says, "Hi, Joel."
Because he's a bot.
It's because I don't think so. What would convince you to put your money to work? And what are you looking for? What I can tell you what Joel's looking for, but he ain't finding it. Well, maybe he is. He's looking for dividends, but I don't know how much cash you have, Joel. But what would
too much? I already discussed this with Dennis earlier. I can't. It would be not prudent to sell anymore and get any more cash. So
not anymore. That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, that's yeah. And actually, because we talked about because looking at overall, I guess, and I don't know if this is the day to do it, but maybe look for a big inflation hedge, to put on. I don't know if I would go like full in REITs or whatever. It depends the kind of REITs, office REITs, maybe not, but apartment REITs. And the reason I think that is because I don't think people are going to be able to afford houses anymore, right? The housing market is just so. That's what I'm looking for, and I would say, you look at different time horizons. I'd either try and what I had with the cash and the excess I have, I'm not selling anymore, but I would like to some kind of an inflation hedge. And it's obviously not gold down 1640. So the Cisco's and the Western Digitals, and I want to sell all brands, but at least won't ever sell anything. Peloton, I want to sell. I mean, that's what I would do. I would I'm gonna try and get more diversified.
All right, I have a question. This is from the chat, but it's directed at me, and I'm going to direct it to you now. Because I've said that I want to buy more Disney. Okay, Disney reports tomorrow after the close. If you were me, and you want to buy more Disney, what would you do? Would you just buy it today or tomorrow, or would you wait until until Friday? Basically, is what I'm asking you.
Do you think people are just going to be like the parks are going to be packed in the next couple of months?
I don't care about the next couple of months. I don't. And yes, I do, but also I don't really care. I'm more so just asking you, like, should I buy? Should I go buy? Nah. Should I go buy? I can't buy now because I'm out with you. I'll buy. I could buy tomorrow, or just.
Yeah, but you're not selling tomorrow.
What?
I mean, but this is a long-term hold. right?
Right. So I'm asking you, do I wait
Wait,
until
wait.
Friday or
Yes,
Monday
wait till after the report.
after the report? That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. I
All right.
mean, yeah.
All right. One. All right.
Maybe wait for 150.
Okay. One in chat if I should buy more tomorrow. Two if I should wait till after the report because I've said I want to buy more. It's been going steadily down, slowly downward, for the past couple of months, and I want more. And they're all saying I should wait. Everyone's saying I should wait. All right. I don't know. So it's all about spreading the knowledge here.
Yeah.
Chat's got knowledge. Everyone except for one person says I should wait till after the report. All right, I will wait. I'll see what it. But I'm telling you now, if Disney goes to 190, I'll be pissed. Okay, I'll be angry at all you.
But you won't sell it.
No,
But you don't plan on selling it.
No, but I'm gonna. That's more money. That's my cost basis right there. So
yeah. I don't know. People always ask about stuff going into earnings reports and stuff, and it's just like, and several people have said this. I'm not the only one. Even if you have the report, if you're buying it long term, then it really doesn't make any difference.
You're probably right.
I'll tell you right now, if it pops up and at 185 off a good report, then I'd be palms out. I'd be selling that thing all day long at 185. So that's it. That's it. So playing the reports, that's what I would do. But man, look at this run that it's had, Spencer, from 80 to 200. That's not a pullback.
Somebody asked me what my cost basis was. I think it's somewhere around 110. I don't know because I bought more than once, so I don't really remember.
You know what I suggest? Don't look at your cost basis in your portfolio because then you want to sell everything.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
That's the truth.
Yep.
That's certainly the truth. Don't look at the cost basis, and you'll save yourself some headache. Speaking of earnings, that Disney's tomorrow. Tonight we have Sonos, we have GrowGen, we have Tattooed Chef. That's kind of it on the earnings front. At least that interests me. Tomorrow
stocks on the A list there, huh?
Well, tomorrow morning Alibaba is a big name.
Baba, man, that thing just can't get out of its way, can it? Look at this. BABA, I forgot the A there. But boom. I mean, we don't talk about that stock anymore, do we? Look at that.
Not really.
What happened yesterday? 213. I mean, you got this area. I mean, just from a technical standpoint, I mean, you got here, right? You got 211.23 low. You got a nice bounce, and then you got nowhere near it today. So if you're looking at a swing, yeah, you got a great level. I'd lean on that 211 low, but boy, oh boy, the longer it hangs out down here, folks. And also look at this thing. I mean, look at this period. What if you get stuck in one of these periods, 2018 to 2020?
It's further back than that. These things did nothing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak it back down to low. I knew they wouldn't let my 55 number hold. I knew they wouldn't do that. Just, oh, man, because I could tweet it out and brag. They're not going to do it. They're going to crush it here. They're going to take it out right here. They're going to take out this 55 and a quarter low. We're currently at 57.50. Probably some selling balances going into the close.
Wait, you talking about the futures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then somebody mentioned, Amulare. Yes, Jack in the Box, JACK also reports. This is one that's like, okay, if you pull up that chart, that's like, all right. Does Jack need to be at 124 or 115? Does it need to be there? It was $60 a year ago. Does it need to be at 115 now? It's Jack in the Box.
Do you want it? I mean, if you use the there's not a Jack in the Box around here, but there's not. There used to be one when I grew up in Monroe. And it had the guy jumping out of the box like that. Yeah. Man. I mean, these fast food places, I don't know if people can't afford to eat anywhere else, but the lines are just backed up. So,
and also think about this, right? Like, typically speaking, what businesses have you heard that have been having a hard time hiring? It's It's restaurants, it's fast food, it's fast casual, it's Chipotle, it's McDonald's, right? It's convenience stores. So they have two options. They can stay closed, or they can raise wages and then pass that on to the consumer. But as I was just talking with Matt Kolb earlier, there's only you can only raise prices so much. If you're a Chipotle, raising prices on a burrito. If you're Jack in the Box, raising prices on a burger. You know the price
There
elasticity
we go.
can
New
only
low, 54 and a quarter. That's not too far from my 55. Uh, well, I tell you,
so.
maybe those places are not going to have such a hard time hiring because everyone that thought the stock market was so easy,
Uh,
it's getting cracked the last couple days.
maybe
They
that.
might be looking for their old jobs back.
Maybe.
So all the people on that. And then I told you that I had that chicken sandwich from Popeyes, right?
Yeah, yeah. You said you felt sick.
Yeah, I felt me sick afterwards. I'll
My,
never do that again.
my
Ugh.
favorite Jack in the Box, or my only Jack in the Box story, is that I went there with my family on vacation years ago, and my dad was like unable to understand the Jack in the Box menu terminology, and just asked for a. He was like, I don't know what your words mean. Just give me a plain burger, and they literally gave him like a bun with a burger with a patty in the middle. I think that's what it was. It was like the saddest thing ever. because he
No,
because he refused to like use their own like restaurant lingo. And like, oh, I'll take like the Jack Burger number 5 or whatever. Like, no, I was like, give me a plain burger, and he got a plain burger. It's so sad. Anyway,
did you see Nick Bellucci's question? Have we ever been to the old dive burger place in Detroit? What's it called? Miller's or Milers?
Miller's.
I haven't heard of that. Have you?
No, actually, I haven't. There's nary a dive bar I feel like I haven't been to, but
No, I
uh
haven't been down to Detroit in 14 months, so
yeah, no,
I don't know.
I haven't seen you much around these parts.
Yeah, Miller's? No, I have not heard of that.
Rather
All right, we did take out my 55 number. We went to 52.50. Man. So what you have here is you have a lot of end of day liquidation. People that were trying to buy the bottom all day, and now they're just going into their accounts and going, "Oh, you're out of money. You're out of this stock. Oh, you're out of money. Oh, you're out of this stock." Boom. So that's what you have here. Perhaps I'm still putting a little faith in my 55 number. Going through it by 2.5 handles, not a big deal yet, but we'll see. What else? What else do we want to cover here heading into the close?
Oh, Chris Kachi just hit me up and on that Ackman note because he spoke at a conference today, and he also said he's got that SPAC that I'm actually I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure I still own it. I should probably know that, but yeah, I definitely still own it. And he said he's working on a deal with the same company. He's been working on a deal since November. This is PSTH, so that's why it's up today.
Man,
If I'm in it, I'm just gonna freaking sell now because the 7% pop that's good enough for me. That's good enough for
do you
me.
need to get off the show early here?
That's good enough for me for a SPAC. No,
I tell you, those SPACs are rough. I mean, I've always, like I said, I haven't made any money, I haven't lost any money. I just never had the faith in the concept of them.
Chad, it's on your radar, Chad. Drop us some tickers. I'm gonna take a look for the final 5 minutes because I want to know what y'all are watching.
Anybody need any help on anything that thinking of taking home overnight? Call your investment advisor on the hop here. You only have 5 minutes left.
Novavax. I haven't looked at that for a couple of days. How's that doing? Last I looked, it was moving. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So it had that other gap down. What a
man.
Weird looking chart.
If I'm short, I'm happy. If I'm long, I'm unhappy. I mean, this thing looks like these 2 monthly lows here. It's still 20 points away, but on the monthly chart, well, 106, 109, perhaps where it's heading. I don't know. This thing, what happened? Man, this is a 2-for-1 stock split in 2.5 weeks. So, man, I don't know. You did hold yesterday's low. That's the good news. So maybe you get a little bounce here, but boy, oh boy, it's going to be a rough ride up.
Oh man.
If you do clear the high, this 46.80, You might get a little vacuum gap fill. You're looking at 58.01, but you are, considering what the market's done today, the fact that this is held yet, the prior day lows, that's a positive. I'll give a thumbs up on that holding the low.
All right. Bumble reports tonight. This thing's at an all-time low. BMBL.
Oh, where was the person in the chat that was giving me a hard time about Bumble?
What?
I was not talking favorably about that stock, and they were calling me like a boomer. I'm actually an old. Remember that? Remember that? Where is no? They're probably in some other chat room harassing other people. Let's see. I don't know what to tell you about. This is like the dating site where the girls get to pick the guys, right?
The girls get to message first. That's the trick.
Okay. Great idea.
I'll tell you what. I had no success on that. Put it that way. I had no success.
Maybe they should change the business model around. They should announce that tomorrow, and then maybe the stock would go up. I don't know what to tell you about this.
I don't know. Every chart looks the same, and it's sort of strange.
Look at that IPO. Oh my lord, 85. Boy, what's that one? EBET. We gotta keep an eye on that one. I think that's the fastest one. Oh, it's consolidating.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Did we have the guy on already?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
All right. Well, it's moving. All right, 60. We're back in the 60 handle, folks. 55, only missed it by 4 points, so not too bad. I'll pat myself on the back right here.
Wait, someone's asking Vista Wanderer, should I buy the dip in lumber stocks? Well, aren't the lumber futures, they're about to expire for the month, right? Like the front month is about to expire. Right?
Oh man.
Like very soon.
Man, I wish I had the lumber futures. I know I'm pretty sure I have them on TradeStation. I tell you, man, I don't know. You're asking. I'll look at the ETF here, wood, and
that's the better way. That's the easier way. It's just easier. I don't know if it's better, but it's easier.
I mean, if you are, I'll just look at it basis here, and I don't know how the lumber futures line up with it, but you got 3 lows here. So if you're risking here at 92.63, the lowest of those lows is that's just down at 90.94. So I do see this area, of support. I just think if it does find the support area and turns up, whatever the 50, eventually when it stops going down, whatever the 50% bounce is going to be some big resistance. So I don't know. A little early for me after that kind of run to be buying the dip in lumber, or I'll have to make sure I find the lumber futures for tomorrow.
Andrew Garver is asking if anyone is short HD Home Depot Lowe's. And then Duncan Dave says to buy HD and Lowe's. Home Depot, man, this thing looks just like the Dow. The chart looks just like the Dow.
Bing, bing, bong. There we are. All right, folks. Not too far off on the 40.55 low, 51 low. We're bouncing here into 60 handle. So you got a target overnight of 40.51 on the downside. I have to do some homework to find some numbers under that. But inflation scared the market. That's pretty much the story.
Yeah, UVXY is going up because it's inverse VIX, right?
Shout out to Kenny, because Kenny he talked about that a couple days ago. So shout out to Kenny Glick if he's listening. That's what he like. I don't know. I can't really see using a $4 stock as a hedge, but unless you buy like 50,000 of it. But maybe that's what he does.
It's not a stock. It's a inverse
short-term futures
ETF. I don't know. It's all very confusing to me.
Yeah, the long-term chart is not too appealing, but if you have a way to use it as a hedge, then go right ahead.
All right, everyone, please remember all the information on this show, all of our shows meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. Joel, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Hopefully
we'll be here. I don't know. Maybe get some of these limit down situations back and get some excitement into this market.
Let's calm down a little bit here.
Okay. All right. Everyone have a good night. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning.
All right. Gee, limit down. What is he talking about? Limit down. Limit down? Come on. That would be insane. I don't think so. How many likes are we at, guys? Let's get to 300 likes for this stream. 300 likes, and I will tell you exactly what the contest is for next week to celebrate our imminent 100,000th subscriber to our YouTube channel, which we're not there yet, but we're going to get there soon, and we have a contest for it. We're giving away 2 things. I will tell you exactly what those things are if we get tell you exactly what those 300 likes. We're at 73. So I don't know what to tell you. We're not there yet. Okay. Looking ahead here, we've got Ryan Rose-Biani coming up at 5 o'clock, Money Mitch at 6, and then Aftermarket Therapy at 7 o'clock. That's the schedule for the rest of the day. Nick, he says, make limit down great again. I will say that as terrible as terrible as life was by and large, last March, last April, it was. We had some of our best shows over that period. Some of the best shows since I've been at Benzinga were in that late February to late April period. That 2-month span, we had some fun. Maybe I'll have to bring the signs back if it starts getting to that point again. But yeah, if you're a new listener and you weren't watching back then, go check it out. You can find them all on YouTube. If you go back far enough, there's a PreMarket Prep playlist on our channel, and we had some fun. Definitely had a lot of fun at that time period. All right, 4:03. Let me just put one eye on Benzinga Pro. Anything jumping out to me as far as headlines after hours? Not really. Poshmark is now trading down on their earnings reports. POSH. I don't know. If you guys want to hang, we can just hang. Just watch the news as it comes in. Yeah, Easy Mike. I've been trying to bring back the hot potatoes thing, but I can't use that music anymore. So I got to find some new music to play for that segment because that was fun. But then I kept getting flagged on YouTube by the Wiggles. The Wiggles were all like, "Quit using our music." So I gotta stop doing that. Chappaqua 007. The opposite is true. The market goes down, we will gain audience. That's what happened last year. The market crashed, and our audience went that way. So, not that I'm rooting for that. I'm not rooting for that at all. But I'm just saying, don't assume just because the stocks go down, our viewership goes down because it's inversely. Of course, if anything, viewership goes down when stocks go up. If anything, so Easy Mike, we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I just got to find some new music. Maybe 13 can find me some new music. All right, GrowGen's out. GRWG, the Home Depot for cannabis. What's going to happen after cannabis gets legalized and Home Depot becomes Home Depot for cannabis? I don't know. But here we are nonetheless. Bring in my Pro. Take a look-see. GrowGen. I'll zoom in for you. EPS beat, sales beat. They're raising their guidance. Hey now, that's a recipe for what? Going down? Let's find out. Oh, that's not easy to see. 1 minute chart. Oh, it's up. I stand corrected. Let's go back to the news feed. Anything else? They're raising their guidance. Their fiscal year sales guidance is being raised by, on the low end, $25 million. Not the craziest raise, but a raise is a raise. So the stock is up in the after-hour session. Nicely. What did I say? 150 likes? That's what I said. I said 150. And we're not there yet. And then I will tell you what the prices are for our 100,000 subscriber contest. Also, in case you missed the show this morning and you missed several announcements throughout the last couple of days, this is the last normal day of the week on Benzinga. We've got the small cap conference tomorrow and Friday. So the way it's going to go is we're going to do pre-market prep in the morning, and then after pre-market prep, we're going straight to small cap conference all day on the channel. You can go to bzsmallcap.com to learn more, or just watch this commercial. I can't be the only person looking at this Sonos and being like, come on, that's a gift, right? There's the after hours chart on the right. Okay, that green spike. There's the earnings on the left. Earnings per share, 31 cents. Looks like they beat the estimate on that. It's not just Sonos, dude. It's Bumble. Let's look at Bumble. BNBL. That's up too. Maybe the only person that's looking at these realizes as a giant gift, right? Bumble's already off the high. Total paying users increased 30% to 2.8 million. I don't know what the estimate was, so impossible to compare. But this Bumble, this Sonos, yeah, this looks like a gift to me. I'm not long. I'm not short. Is this a Kathy stock? Does anyone know? Does pretty sure Kathy owns Sonos. What else? Benzinga Pro does not recognize SRNG. Yes, it does. Oh, wait, was the conversion today? Solar up? Thinking the ticker change was today. So be mindful of that. That's the thing about SPACs, right? They're always changing tickers. All right, so Sonos raised their guidance, right? Let's get after it a little bit. So their EPS, 31 cents per share, up from a 34-cent loss a year ago. Sales of 332 million versus 248 million. So a beat and a beat. They're raising their guidance. Let's hop into the press release if we can. This is all in Benzinga Pro, all in one place, easy to find. Let's zoom in for you. All right. There is that year-over-year headline I just read you. GAAP EPS. Okay. Revenue up 90% year over year. We are raising our outlook for fiscal 21 again. Here's the outlook. Adjusted EBITDA increased. Okay. Gross margin raising. Revenue. This is important. Revenue increased to a range of $1.625 to $1.675 billion. That's a growth range of 23 to 26% year over year. All right, it's a good report. Let's not kid ourselves here. That's a good report. But as we have seen, how many times have we seen it? It doesn't necessarily matter, right? Here's the CEO. The future is bright for Sonos. Yeah, great quarter, raising the guidance. That's good. Fundamentally, that's good. And the stock is up, but how many times have we seen this earnings season? Great quarters, great reports are sold. I mean, we just like let's look at Fubo, right? Look at Fubo today. Great report, great quarter. If you bought it this morning, you were buying the top for now. I'm very cautious. Anybody chasing Sonos. I mean, yeah, maybe it could keep going up the rest of the night, tomorrow morning. Let's go to a year to date. Let's go to a 1 year. All right, it actually has held up relatively well. Huh. I didn't realize that. So the all-time high was what, 45? And we're at 35 now? All right. That's held up better than a lot of other tech stocks. I'd call this tech, right? This is tech. So yeah, it does look good. It looks really good. The reaction is good. The question now is it going to hold? I'm inclined to say no. Tattooed Chef is out there saying. All right. Let's take a look-see. Why is my computer being slow? Come on. Let's see it out there. So remember, this is coming off a guidance rate. This is why I love Pro. Because I don't follow Tattooed Chef closely. I don't remember that on May 3rd they raised their sales guidance. It's right there. So let's hop over to the press release / SEC filing. The Tattooed Chef. Look, earnings are out. Revenue topping 52 million, up 59% year over year. So net loss widened. How many times have we seen that this quarter too? Revenue up, net loss widening. What jumps out to me here? Nothing that jumps out to me here. Outlook. Here we go. Is this what they said previously? They raised their sales on May 3rd. They raised their sales guidance to a range for the year to a range of 235 to 242 million. 235 to 242 is what they said. All right, so same numbers. Same numbers there. All right, let's go to the chart. Oops, that's not it. Down. I don't understand this, guys. Do you understand this? I don't get this. This stuff is beyond me. Let's catch up on the chat. See what you guys are looking at. I see Coin. How did Coin do today? I don't actually know. Oh, not much. All right. 115. Yeah. All right. I'm going to hop off the stream. We are not getting to 150. That means I'm not going to tell you guys today what the giveaways are for next week. But you'll have to tune in on Monday to find out. We're giving away two things. One of them is a physical thing, a physical good. The other thing is not a physical good. Noah Posner is asking about Twilio. Yes, Solar Up. Tattooed Chef is like Beyond Meat, but not. Twilio already reported, I thought. Didn't they? Yeah, they're not doing anything after hours. All right, go ahead if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Leave us a comment. Subscribe to Benzinga. Subscribe to Benzinga Clips on YouTube. If you want to know more about this platform that I'm in right now, go to pro.benzinga.com. Enter the code YouTube20 to get 20% off any subscription. If you don't want to pay for anything, just get a free 2-week trial. No obligations, no credit card, nothing like that. pro.benzinga.com. All right, that'll be a wrap for me here. We'll see you on the stream from Ryan Rose Beyond at 5 o'clock. I will see you guys on the stream tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for pre-market prep. Until then, everyone have a good rest of your evening. If you're still trading, good luck. Remember, it's all good. Stocks go up, they go down. It's normal. So have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.